Mike Norris, 30 and 5 daily video commentary each day at 560, WIND.com. 30 minutes of news in 5 minutes, brought to you by Altoff Industries, residential heating and cooling. They also sponsor our weekly visit with Mike North. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, guys, we'll be on today at noon, the three of us talking about everything and anything, and the coach. I sat next to the coach once on a plane ride.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did?
We hit turbulence. His face got orange, and then the ride became smooth. It was an unbelievable experience, my brother. What's going on, guys?
Well, talk about unbelievable experience. Last night's game was awesome. Jay Cutler, I guess that's what happens when the offensive line works for you. No interceptions, no sacks. Was I seeing something, or did that really happen?
I mean, you know, when Lovie Smith, 63 and 49, is a head coach of the Chicago Bears, and last year they're in the NFC Championship game. All I'm hearing today or this morning from other people is what the Philadelphia did wrong. Maybe it's time to look at our team, and you got to give Jay Cutler great credit. He played a great game yesterday. Matt Forte puts the ball on the ground twice, but he also gains over 130 yards. I think Lovie Smith corrals Mike Martz after about the fifth game of the season, says, we need a quarterback by game 7. So we're going to start running the football here, and I give Lovie Smith a lot of credit. I didn't think the Bears were going to win yesterday. I'll be straight up to say it. I thought it was going to be a tough task, and they've really set Philadelphia back. Now Philadelphia is on the outside looking in now.
And our good buddy Earl Bennett, the wide receiver,
Yes.
95 yards?
And he was missed as he's been injured. He had an upper chest injury, and yet yesterday he made catches like he hadn't skipped a beat. So everybody showed up yesterday. The Bear defense played well. Michael Vick 0-4 against the Chicago Bears as an Atlanta Falcon and a Philadelphia Eagle. And here's another thing. Before last night, the Eagles had only had 6 3-and-outs. That means 3 downs and they're out. They had extended play all year long against the Bears. They let them do it so long, and then they shut them down.
I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.
Mike, I want to get your take. Is it Go Pa time for Joe Pa?
I don't know yet, because everybody thinks that he should have just not even reported it to his hierarchy, basically ignored the chain of command and gone and dialed 911. Let me assure everybody of this, anybody that's worked for a corporation. If you did that without going to human resources or to your superiors, you'd be fired. I mean, there would have to be an investigation. I don't know. It's a very uncomfortable thing to talk about. He was not allowed on campus after 2002. He was gone at 99. And here's the thing. Joe Pa reported it. It's the 2 guys above him that are supposed to take care of it that didn't. So if he hadn't reported it, he's gone today. But if you go to Penn State right now, they're saying that he's not a subject of the investigation yet. He's going to have a press conference today telling everybody, and Penn State's media people did come out and say it's only going to be about the football game coming up primarily. And when you use the word primarily, that means it's going to be left open for interpretation. Maybe he is going to make a statement and take a few questions. But from what I'm hearing, he's clean. So we'll see if he's not going to be around. I remember 10 years ago they wanted to get rid of him, saying the game had passed him by, yet he's a top 5 coach as far as right now in the rankings, and he's number 1 in the NCAA. But there is tarnish on his legacy no matter what.
Yeah.
He's the guy
but isn't there a moral issue here? I mean, if you know that somebody that has worked for you as your defensive coordinator is raping a 10-year-old boy in the shower of your own locker room where your players scrub up. I mean, don't you think he, as even a father, would say, hey, what happened to that 10-year-old boy?
I know a plumber.
And what's going on? I mean, come on, Mike.
I know a plumber that worked with John Wayne Gacy for 7 years, worked overnight projects, slept basically next to him, never dreamt anything about it. So I don't want to hear that just because you work with somebody, you know.
No, but Joe Paterno knew that guy attacked a 10-year-old in the shower.
And Joe Paterno
and reported it to the
fired.
AD.
Yeah, I guess he was let go. I mean, so I don't know what Joe Paterno's supposed to do. Is he supposed to shoot him?
Let's be clear.
When you retire in 1999, when you retire, you give the keys back.
That's
You turn your office over to somebody. You give them access.
Let's be clear here, because I've heard conflicting information.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's still not out, Amy. And you know as well as anybody, perception sometimes becomes reality, and that might not always be the case.
Well, he's going to be painted with this, and you're right about that no matter how it goes. Now, just point of clarification, and we got to go.
Okay.
Did this guy ever go back to Penn State after 2002? Because I heard earlier today that yes, he did, but no, he didn't.
Well, they're saying 2002 he wasn't allowed on the main campus.
Oh,
now
okay.
there's a trick there. We don't know how many campuses they have. I've only been there once,
Okay.
and so there's a trick there. But you're right. That's a question that he's going to have to answer. There's so many, Amy John. There's so many unanswered questions right now.
Well, today we'll
so
learn
it's
more.
Unfair. Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
All right, guys. Take care.
That is Mike North here on AM 560 WIND. Go to 560WIND.com for more Mike North. It is 7:53 now.
Flood Brothers Disposal and Recycling Services are professional waste haulers. Now, the Flood family is big on service. It's our number one priority, and we offer extremely competitive pricing because the Flood family is here to help you in this tough economy. Remember, at Flood Brothers, we build relationships, and the only thing we're big on is service. Call us at 773-626-5800 or floodbrothersdisposal.com.